What's up everyone, I'm Akhtar and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm gonna give you my advice about where you should spend your gems to progress faster in the game. So let's talk about that. Okay, so here we are, this is my account, and as you can see I'm gonna show you my box here. I have been a bit lucky, but I spent a lot of gems in order to summon some heroes, okay? Here as you can see my Astaroth is promoted 2 times, 2 stars, and here I have other heroes, 1 star, okay, but this is another story, okay? I bought some early packs for the others, but for her, really important when you have some gems, and especially early on, you want to go on the summons here, wait for a great banner, and Astaroth is a great hero, one of the top tier hero in the game, because she has a heavy AoE attack, dealing a crazy amount of damage to one hero and all the heroes in the tiles around that specific unit, and so the higher the attack on her, the better the damage, giving you a huge advantage in all the battles, okay? So wait for the specific banners of heroes you want. You need to summon 200 times to get 1 copy of the hero. Okay, it's a lot of summons, but especially if you summon on these banners, if you have a look to the probability to obtain the heroes, you have a 3% chance to obtain a legendary hero, which is a huge amount, okay? Let's be honest, in other games, normally you have 1%, just a bit higher or just a bit lower, but it's between normally 0.7% or 1.5%. So yeah, it's not a lot. And here, the hero in banner, you have 1.5% to obtain this specific hero, so you have more chance to obtain this hero when you summon on this banner, okay? This is really important, so if you want to get some dupes, and the dupes are really important, then you have to summon on the specific banners, okay? But should you summon only heroes? No, you shouldn't, okay? Once you have maybe the first star on all your heroes, you should try to summon spells, because the spells are gonna help you a lot, okay? They are some other kind of heroes, okay, without HP and with different effects, many effects in fact, and this is the strongest thing in the game, the spells. You can protect your heroes, you can heal your heroes, put a shield, cleanse your debuffs, and there are many debuffs, many controls in the game, trust me, in adventure, in PvP, really important. So it's really important to spend on spells also. If you have a look to here to the book, we are gonna take a hero, for example, we are gonna take Astaroth, and there you can see the impact of promotions on heroes, okay? If you have 0 star, this is what you are gonna get, okay? And normally you are gonna be stuck at level 45, if I'm not mistaken, and here, once you promote 1 star without getting any level, look at the stats here, the attack and the HP, okay? The first star, did you see the increase? You get 100 more attack and 300 more HP, really important, and the more the promote, the higher the stats, okay? Without taking any level. If you take here, for example, my Astaroth, I got multiple copies of her on the summons because I focused on the banner. Here, look at the stats in comparison with the first. And of course, the higher you get, the higher the stats, okay? But let's be honest, the first star is obtainable, the second star is a bit harder, but it's still obtainable because early game especially you get a ton of gems. So spend all your gems on the summons and you will progress faster, because you're gonna have a lot of heroes, a lot of promotions on heroes, and also a lot of spells. And look at the impact of the levels, okay? You are gonna be stuck normally somewhere around there with only the first star, okay? This is what the stats you are gonna have. And right after, look at the change. This is insane. And just by getting more levels, the levels have an impact, but not that big in fact. The promotions is really important. So, the spells. Let's talk, yeah, I was here. Let's talk about the spells. because it's also really really important. For example, look at this one, okay? I was lucky I got this one. This is a legendary one, a dark one, and this is why I'm using dark artifacts, dark spells, sorry. Here it's gonna deal some damage to all enemies and lower their attack for 1 turn. It costs 2 and it's super strong. Use that first on the fight, and then you can face your enemies, get counterattacks on your heroes without taking a lot of damage. And on the next turn, if they can't cleanse, then they won't inflict any damage on your heroes. So spells are really important, and once you upgrade the stats here, the levels, look at the damage, 300 damage on all the enemies on the map and 226 attack decrease on everyone for 1 turn. Amazing, right? If you have a look to others, for example, that one, it's another one I've been lucky to get. Here, if I increase that to level 10, because then you need a dupe to engrave it, 358 damage on the target and all the surrounding enemies, okay, and inflicts a freeze for 1 turn. This is so freaking powerful, okay? A big control, AoE control, and AoE damage. Absolutely perfect. And you have other great ones. You have other great ones in all the elements here. So this is the only way to spend your gems, and you get a ton. Let's be honest, you have a ton of missions early game. Here you get some daily things, you get some weekly quests here with some more, and on the achievements early game you get a ton of gems here. With the adventure, once you reach the hard mode, you get a ton of gems every time you get some stars in all the chapters here. Really important, and you get 100 gems per chapter, and then you get the gems here, 1000 per chapter if you get the 3 stars everywhere. This is a huge amount, and also you have a ton of events. You have especially the dice on the beach here. If you have a look normally, where are the rewards? Okay, I have no dice, so I can't show you the rewards. Maybe here, no, I can't. So, okay. It's a bit sad, but normally you get a ton of gems in this event, especially because you have a special tile on which you have to use the dice one more time, and depending on your score, you get the amount of crystals 100 multiplied by your result on the dice. So you can get up to 600 just in one tile on the event. Really important. And then you have all the pay-to-win things, such as the different passes and the cash shop, of course. So, and you get a bit more on the dispatches here. And sometimes it's interesting to increase just a bit the level of your heroes, because you are gonna need some heroes level maybe 5 at the beginning, 10, 20, 25, 30 as I need here, and you get some gems. And you get also some gems in the Mayhem here, depending on your ranking every hour, and on your rankings in arena at the end of the week. So it's important to do the rankings, your battles here on the Mayhem if you unlocked it, and also on the arena and on the Colosseum. Really important. If you have a look to the rewards, this is a lot. You can obtain a lot every week, okay? And if you can reach maybe up a gold, look at that, I'm gonna get 1000 at the end of the season and 400 with the tier. This is great, and you get the same thing. You get the same thing on the Colosseum. Nice, and look at that. Just because during the week I reached a higher tier. And the rewards are here, so I'm Platinum 2, which is pretty nice. And look at that, the rewards are gonna be great. So, that was all for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.